And good evening, everybody. We have a great show lined up tonight. We have special guest Jimmy Wareham. We have Best of the Rest Sunday Spectacular. We have a contest to announce. So much content to go through. Let's get it started. And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing? Hey, Chris, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. So, go flying today?
Oh, man, I've been flying all week. I've been trying to get the sky just right, and today was the day, man. Today was the day. Everything lined up perfectly. The horizon, you could see clear to the horizon. The clouds were beautiful. So this is exactly what I've been waiting for. I have, let's put it this way, but nobody else really does that. I have a folder that has been building up footage from this location for this video, and right now it's at 300 gigabytes in file size. So
since March.
Yeah. So I got the footage I wanted, and I'm really excited that I can finally get this video going.
Yeah, I noticed you had a bunch. I was looking at that folder, and you had stuff like day after day, like you were there almost every day. So I noticed there was May, some June, and July in there. So,
well, and you've been out to Hoppies too, so you know that if you get the sky right over there, you can catch a really beautiful sunset or a sunrise. It's just a location for that. So,
well, we've been there. We've been there together quite a few times.
Yeah, and I did a video right before I got my FPV. I created a video out there, but it was with the Air 2S. So I haven't done my combination video yet with the two drones, but it's coming. I got the rest of the footage I needed today. It's coming. I'm going to try to get it done for this week. So let's hopefully get it out there.
Yeah, you could, but you were right about the horizon, because I was down in New Bedford in the south end, and I could see all the islands very clearly. And they're quite a bit of ways out there. So it was just the right day today. The clouds are beautiful. The blue sky was nice. So
yeah, it was great. So we can talk more about that during the open chat segment. Right now, let's get in and say hi to everybody in the chat. We have 40 people watching right now. Insane. Thank you all so much.
That's great.
We have, it's Sunday night. Everybody could be spending time with their family, and instead you're spending it here. And I appreciate that. The first person was actually Mudball, by the way. Can you see him?
No, I don't. I don't see it in my StreamYard. But I do see, because it only shows you actually a couple, like if you don't get in, I guess, quick enough. I think
sometimes people come in the day before and it disappears. But I got Mudball right there. He was first. Hi, Mudball. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. My wife, my #1 supporter. How you doing?
How are you?
East Coast Thrills.
Hello. Hello. Mean Light Drone. Christian, how are you?
Hey, Christian, how you doing?
And Mr. Skyfly, how are you?
Hey, Joel, how you doing?
And Angie's in the house from Lost Girl
Angie, how you
Adventures,
doing?
all the way from Texas.
Glad to have you here.
Yeah. Captain Joe America, how are you?
Hey, Captain Joe, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
And here's a newcomer, a friend of
Oh,
mine.
hi, Cherokee. How you doing?
Thomas. Nice to see you in the chat. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, everybody say hi to Cherokee. She's new here. Thank you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, by the way.
Yep, I told her to.
Awesome.
Mickey Moo Productions. Hello.
Hey, Mickey Moo, how you doing?
All right. Hey, look who else is in the chat. Johnny Drone Flyer, Johnny Alfonso. He's got
Hey,
the
Johnny, how you doing? He might stop by and see us for open chat, possibly. He said he might be able to. I've sent him the link, so if he can, he can. If he can't, no worries.
Yeah, and he's got the Fly for Fun show with Captain Ray Kelly on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, visual line of sight.
Hey, William, how you doing? William's actually in the back. He'll be joining us for open chat.
Oh. And here is Captain Ray Kelly. How are you?
Hi, Captain Ray.
Windwalker Drones. You know who
Hey, Chad, how you doing?
Bud Bieber, he's in the back today.
Bud Bieber, he's in the back.
Let's see. Jim Beauchart up from Canada. How are you doing?
Hey, Jim, how you doing? Hashtag toffee.
Let's see. Lambo Drive Zambo. How are you?
Hey, Brett, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
And Jerry Franks is in the house as well. How are you doing?
How you doing, Jerry?
Hey, it's Steve, Trucker Steve. How are you doing,
Trucker
man?
Steve, how you doing?
Nice to see him in here. Keith Russell's in tonight. How are you? He was on last week.
Yeah, he was our featured guest last week. Yep.
Sky Control Productions.
How you doing, OG?
Ollie,
that's all the Grayson.
Ollie, yeah. Yep. All the way from Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then Mew Drone 4K. Hola, my
friend.
How
you doing, brother? Thanks for being. Hola.
SoFlo Imaging and FPV. How are you doing?
I believe that's Al Cercione, right?
Is it? South Florida Imaging. Yeah, I think so.
I believe it is him. Hi, Al. How you doing? If I'm wrong, sorry, but I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% positive that's Al.
Okay. And here's another local from up northeast, Alex Haggart. How you doing?
Hey, Alex. How you doing? Thanks for being here, buddy.
Dustin's in the house.
Dustin, I haven't talked to you in a while, brother. Hopefully after the show, maybe we can link up and chat. I haven't talked to you in a bit. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah. Let's see. Las Vegas and Henderson drone pilots.
How you doing, Don?
Don, right?
Yeah.
All right. Mark White, he's in the house. How you doing?
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
Hey, Vicky Gray,
hey, Vicky. How you doing?
One that makes our USDS mugs.
Yeah. She's a great supporter. She doesn't even fly a drone, but she's such a great supporter, and I appreciate her. She's so kind and friendly. I'm telling you, man, I'm happy that we've been able to get acquainted.
We got another text in here from his Facebook user.
How you doing?
Let him. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say whoever that Facebook user is, the Texan. You know, if you want us to see your name, you just have to grant permission to StreamYard. It's in the link in the description. You can if you want to. You don't have to, or you can come over to YouTube and watch the video here and be in the chat. It's up to you. But welcome. Glad to have you here.
Yeah. We also got Waypoint New England in the house.
How you doing, Brian? Glad to have you here.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to get Steve Hyde. Hey, how are you doing?
It looks like we missed one. We have one here watching from California.
Do we? Oh, yeah. I must have missed that one.
Well,
scrolling a little too fast, maybe. How you doing?
No worries. That's what the team works for, you know.
Right.
Hi, Steve. Glad to have you here, brother.
Gone droning.
How you doing, Gone Droning?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, a Marine. Hello.
Oh, nice. Wow, a lot of Texans here today.
Yeah. Hey, Will, how you doing? From Mill City
Hey, Will,
Sky.
how you doing, brother?
Will Miranda.
Glad to see you here.
Justin from Droner Gaming.
What's up, Justin? Yeah, his weekly charity.
Yeah, we're gonna see some funny stuff, I'm sure, from him tonight in the chat.
Oh yeah,
DJI.
I don't recognize.
Yeah, DJI Gone Wild.
How you doing?
Good evening. Is that a new one?
Yeah, I haven't seen that name before, and I don't believe. All right, so Gone Droning needs a wrench. I'm going to give you a wrench. You can keep saying hi. I'm going to give these new people a wrench. Now, the purpose of the wrench is so that way you can visit the other people in the chat's channel and get subscribed potentially, so it'll be a good way. And if someone's misbehaving in the chat, which we never have, there's so many moderators that'll be gone in an instant, so got nothing to worry about. Hey Tim, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to set up my thing here. Yeah, Jim, how are you? Let's see. Oh, John Flynn's in the house from Flying Finn.
Hey John,
Flynn
how you doing?
Wow, I got a lot of people in early.
48 people in here. This is crazy.
And everybody's in the chat too. Hey,
hi Steve, how you doing?
Seems like everybody's in the chat.
Yeah, it looks like we might have gotten everybody. If we missed somebody, we apologize.
Scott Nadeau from Minnesota. How are you doing?
How you doing, Scott? Glad to have you here.
And
Nightbot. Leonard's here. JSK Enterprise. How you doing, Leonard?
Right there.
And Nose Down Drones.
Is that? Oh, there we go. Nose Down Drones. Hello. How you doing?
And Will County Drone. Wow, there's a bunch of new names here today, man. This is great.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of new ones. Well, welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome everybody.
Nice to see you.
50 people. This is great. All right. Well, awesome. Listen, this is so great. We have so many people here, so let's play Sunday Spectacular.
Let's go for it, man. Man, those are incredible. Really incredible shots, man.
Yeah, listen, JJ has for the last few weeks really been killing it. He's been posting the pictures from the Air 2S and just phenomenal stuff. I love what he does with the clouds, the way he gets his lighting, the sun rays, the reflections on the water, and it's something different in each photo that makes it so great. JJ's killing it, man. So keep that up. That's incredible stuff. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think I know why we have so many people in the chat tonight. Because we have a complete badass special guest today, man.
Oh yeah.
Listen, our special guest tonight is Jimmy Wareham, and I'm gonna bring him in. Hey Jimmy, how you doing?
Hey Jimmy.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
How are you guys?
Good. So for those that don't know who Jimmy Wareham is, he's a FPV drone pilot who likes to film speed racing boats, and the footage is always incredible. He's had some, just phenomenal footage, and I've been watching his content for the last year. And over the winter time when it disappeared, I was getting sad. I was messaging him, Jimmy, you got to get some more your boat races out there. So, Jimmy, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody who hasn't met you yet?
How you guys doing? My name is Jimmy, as you know, and I do film a lot of boats. I film everything really, but a majority of it has been boats, just simply really because of where I live, man. Like I can hear the guys testing and tuning the boats when I go outside my front door. It definitely happened with those ones, with the boats next to my house. But now I'm starting to branch out and film all over, really. It's definitely going to be quite a bit of traveling, and I know I'm going to start diving into a lot of product reviews with parts for FPV. If you build drones, all that stuff. I mean, I'm not really selling anything, just basically going over them and what's inside of them, and give an opinion in the end of what I thought of it. That's really what I'm gonna be doing with that. I do. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
So yeah, you don't fly conventional like GPS drones either. You're FPV and you build your own quads, right?
Right. I built mine from scratch. Like somebody cut the carbon, and then we're putting electronic speed controllers and flight controllers, and then the RX itself, which is the link between your remote controller and the drone, which controls which motor you want to go at which time. I built mine completely from scratch, and obviously I waterproof them heavily because I'm always getting wet, and I prefer it that way. But I see what you guys do with the GPS drones, and I can't see how I can continue to go on without one after seeing some of the great shots that come out of those things. Like
yeah, it's incredible.
Mine.
And I kind of say like the same thing kind of towards your aspect where you have the custom quads. So you fly over water all the time. And for me, the whole reason for going with the DJI FPV was because I know that it is not conventional to the typical FPV drone because it handles it a lot differently because of its weight and its size and its shape. But for me, the selling point is I wanted to get unique shots, but I wanted the safety that comes with that. And compared to the, custom built quads that you do, I don't feel like they have that same kind of safety measure that I feel when I fly the FPV, like, the stop button that will just stop it on a dime and hover it, for me I've seen too many crazy things. So flying over the water all the time, that scares me. So basically I'm saying I fly the DJI FPV because I'm a chicken and I don't want to, drop a custom quad with a GoPro into the ocean all the time,
It's smart. They're very expensive. I don't like dropping them in there myself, and I've become more cautious as time goes on. I mean, for instance, maybe something like this will help one of you guys at some point. This is literally just water dissolving tape, 50 feet of line, and a bobber. People sell the drone retrieval tools for $50 or whatever. It's $1, and I know it works because I've thrown it in the bathtub over and over, testing it, and it's just line and water dissolving tape and a bobber.
Yeah. And what do you use it for a transmission system on there?
This is deep, and that's all silicone. That's just waterproofing. Some people print cases. I just on there. I make sure I got enough that everything's coated, and that's it. I go. It works. I've lost quite a few drones, and now I do everything in my power not to. And it's not even, it is losing the drone, but you're losing the footage too when you lose it. You have to keep that either, And I've lost some really cool things that way, and that's why I'm taping bobbers to it now with water dissolving tape, because it works. After about a minute, it dissolves, it pops off, and I get my thing back.
Yeah. So I have a video clip that you shared with me that you want to share during the live stream. I'm going to play it. It's not a very long clip, so you don't really, have much to narrate, but maybe we can play the clip, and then after the clip, you can tell people what the event was and what you were flying.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, so I'll play the clip now. Yeah, man, you kill it. I always enjoy your videos. You always get that killer shot, man.
I mean, I kept it really short. I have a whole bunch, and that's stuff I just pulled off of GoPro app and chopped up in that real quick. That's actually what I've been doing while I'm talking to you, is running some of the other stuff through GyroFlow, because I was there for the whole day. I got a ton of stuff, and that was all just pulled real quick from the GoPro. And I think I did another little one pretty much the same way, but the next few ones I am going to drop. I am going to actually edit and run through GyroFlow, the stabilization software. I'm going to, put a little bit more time into it, and it's going to look pretty cool. I'm looking at it now. It looks really cool. So yeah, that's Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
No, sorry. I was going to say you have so many people in the chat saying that's great footage, excellent. Just want to remind everybody that I have the link to your YouTube channel pinned. You can also, find Jimmy Wareham on Facebook. I'm going to share all the links to his social medias in the description after the video, so you can find all of his content. But you really don't want to miss it, because the one thing I like is, sometimes it's hard to tell what people are saying when they're typing. But I've been watching your social media, and every time you get this new part that you're excited about, I can see your excitement through the way you type your post. So I feel the excitement for you, like, oh, he's happy. He's going to be out there ripping it soon. And yeah,
I get excited. I do. I get excited. I love doing it. I mean, dude, like, I went from playing with a toy drone my girl got me from Walmart for Christmas to flying in between race boats. Like, I think that's fun. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's exciting for me. I can't lie. I got the best seat in the house at every single race.
Oh. Yeah, and Bud Bieber wants to know how fast you fly in there.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. On that specific race, there was boats there. I didn't, in that edit, they weren't some of the fastest ones. There was some there that I couldn't possibly keep up with without changing into some higher RPM motors. I could probably do it with just higher RPM motors, but I won't be able to hang on for long. I mean, the one guy, I think they said the one boat went like 175, like insane, dude. I have a picture. That track, I think it was a mile long, they said, and I literally have a still shot. The one boat, the rooster tail is literally half a mile long. It's the whole track.
Wow.
And the first couple times I went to go dive on them, I just never tried to catch anything that fast. And the way it went by me, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. I've never seen anything that fast before in my life, flying under me. I've never seen it. It was fun. It's awesome.
Yeah.
But
and Keith Russell saying, it's so much fun. It looks like it'd be fun in the goggles. And it's funny you say that, because I was flying FPV today, and I used to be able to fly with my DJI FPV goggles, the V2 goggles, without being hooked up to my phone. But since the last update, now I have to have my phone plugged into it for remote ID compliance type thing. So, but the plus side to that is my wife or my son can actually watch me fly live. They see what I see. So my son, Paul Jr., today finally said, I've never watched it like that. So he got to watch it on the phone for the first time. And I started going up and doing triple loops in the air. And he was like, I could never. He's like, I couldn't do it.
I don't know how true it is, but I rooted mine. And I heard if you root them that you can't do live streaming. I don't know what the deal is going to be with that, but I had to root.
Yeah, I won't do any of that stuff, because I don't want to do anything that voids my warranty. So I keep everything legit, and I don't want to worry about it,
Yeah, I didn't have a warranty anymore on them. But it's when the O3 air units first came out, you couldn't get the on-screen display with the GPS. Like, if you had a GPS, you couldn't get your GPS coordinates on your goggle screen unless you did that. So, unfortunately,
And what GoPro are you using?
Currently, I'm using the 11 and the Bones. The Bones, this one is not waterproof, unfortunately, but I literally just cover it with duct tape, dude, and no water gets in there. I mean, this thing gets splashed all the time. All the spots that would get covered, and everyone's like, doesn't it overheat? No, it doesn't. I literally just
wouldn't a Flex Seal tape work better than duct tape for that?
I don't, probably. That stuff's, I don't know, it's just what I had near me, dude. I just grabbed the duct, slapped it on there, this is liquid electrical tape. That's what this is all over my electronics. I mean, it ain't pretty because I don't care. I just slap it on there. I just want it to be water. But
see me, I'd be scared to fly that over the water. That's why I give you complete props for what you do, because it's insane. And you don't hold back when you're out there. You fly just like I do. You get out there and you rip it, and I applaud what you do. It's been exciting. Every video that I watch yours is exciting. So, I really thank you for giving me the opportunity to have you on the show as a special guest. That's awesome.
Awesome. I love it, dude. Where I live. I live in such a beautiful place, dude. There's so many rivers, and it's just all water. I live kind of a place like you. I see where you live. It's just everywhere around you. It's just such a beautiful spot. So it makes it easy to just go cruise around out there, man. I love it. I do. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's crazy because I live in New Bedford and it's not really the best city to live in. It's not the greatest looking city, but when you start to hit the outskirts of it, that's where the beauty starts to come in. And then you got on the outskirts, we live on the coastline. So, you could literally travel the coastline in New England, and in every nook and cranny, you're going to find something interesting to film or to fly. And, it's just there. It's there for the finding. Me and Chris will, get on Google Earth and we'll find locations to fly just by scoping out Google Earth and saying, hey, that looks good. And how do we get there?
It's actually better when we get there. You find things that you didn't really notice from Google Earth. So
Sandwich Boardwalk, I've never been there before. I found it on Google Earth, and when I went there, I couldn't believe it. It's one of the most gorgeous places in Massachusetts, in my opinion. It's incredible.
And you got the train too. We heard the train had the first time we went there, wasn't it like the train had just left or something? So and then you went back there and you ended up catching it anyway. So
and it was nice because when I did the video, I threw in the audio of the train. I wonder how many people missed it. The drone doesn't record audio, but when the train is going by, it's like a 3-second, 4-second clip. I threw the audio of the train in there, very subtle, just a nice little touch for the video. Yeah.
Does the DJI FPV have audio?
Yeah.
Well, the FPV records the prop audio, but I squashed that. I pull that out, but I always record with it because, like in my Chatham Lighthouse video, as I'm making that transition from the GPS to FPV drone, the way that the music was, the crescendo in the music, or the change in tempo, I just wanted to hear the drone screaming as that clip came in, and then I faded it out. So sometimes you want that prop audio; it adds a certain element to the video. But for the most part, I pull it out of there in the editor and get rid of it.
Here's a question:
can you not in a GPS to a FPV, not a FPV? I think he's saying, can you turn a GPS into an FPV? It's interesting that you say that, and I think I can show you what I'm talking about. I was flying yesterday. Let me find this file so I can show you. On your GPS drone, did we lose somebody? No. On the GPS drone, you can change your how do I want to say that? You can change your gimbal setting from follow to FPV. So that means that the gimbal won't move.
Right.
And let me see. I believe this is the clip. So I set you see how, like, now when I turn here, the gimbal doesn't move. It doesn't stay horizontal. It goes with the drone. So that's about as far as you can get as to turning a GPS drone into an FPV, is just locking down the gimbal like that. But
that's about it.
No,
it's not
to get the real.
It's not like you can actually get it to be real FPV. That's just kind of like a little gimmick there,
Yeah. But that's the thing, you want to experiment with your drones. That's a good way to do it. Go to your settings in your GPS drone and play around with that gimbal setting, because you can get some interesting perspectives in your videos by not having that, gimbal stay level. Let it go with the drone and just make your stick movement smooth. And that's how you get that, some interesting looks like that. So, I just mess around with stuff like that. And sometimes it comes out really good and other times it doesn't, but I have the footage, so it's good. So I think we're going to bring in our open chat panel. We don't have many members in the panel tonight. So if you want to join for the open chat, I believe I have Nightbot sharing the link, and I'm going to drop it right now in the chat. You want to come in and join the open chat panel? Let yourselves in. We have Dominic, we have Bud, and we have William.
MIB.
Good evening, everybody.
Men in Black.
Good to see you guys. This might be a little TMA, but I'm an SOB that's 53. My 1023 is in the 407, and I'm about to 86 my 44809 for the 107. So watch your P's and Q's, because this is the USDS.
Do you practice that?
Love it.
This is right off the dome.
Wow. I'm impressed.
That's great. That's great stuff, William. Love
LOL.
it.
LOL.
Yeah. So while we're on the subject of LOLs, let's play a new Fisheye's Mailbox. How's that?
Yes, here we go.
Keith R. writes, "What's wrong with people?" Well, there's lots of stuff wrong with people. Even you. I've been flying one type of drone for about 8 years. I've either been lucky or cautious because I've never crashed. Knocks on wood. It amazes me how many people crash their hard-earned dollars, and it was totally avoidable. Well, there's nothing inherently wrong with people who crash their drones. They just look at drones differently than you do. When they fly, they see a drone. When you fly, you still see it as money. They're only taking chances with a single thing, the drone. You're taking chances with the money and everything that it could buy. Loosen up.
Yep.
Wow, he was honest on that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's a great response and a great question. I love Fisheye's content. That's brought to us by Donald Doss from Mudball Creative. So as always, I have the links to his YouTube channel and his TikTok channel in the video description. So make sure you check him out, get subscribed, because he's got a lot more Fisheye content that you won't see here.
Excuse me.
So yeah, who's been flying this week? I know some people have had some bad weather, but I've been flying. Bud's been flying. William. Oh, so everybody here has been flying this week. That's great.
Myself and Mrs. Visual Line of Sight have both been flying this week, and it's just phenomenal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice to know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I have. I just flew today for like 15 minutes, but it scratched the itch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you must have loved it. I know, man. The sky today was incredible.
Oh my God, the blue and the clouds were just, and the visibility was just incredible. There was like no haze at all. And
yeah, you can see all the way to the horizon today. It was absolutely insane.
All the way to the islands, the Elizabeth Islands off of
The island.
Buzzards Bay. They were yeah, I know, bud. You and your corn silos and farms.
Yeah, so look at how clear the sky is today, all the way to the horizon.
Oh,
we
wow.
had some storms roll through last night. You could see the shadows from the clouds. And
There's not a freaking silo to be seen anywhere.
No,
Yeah.
there's one right there in the way back.
The way
It's a water tower, I think.
Well, we're gonna have to go out to Westport, Mass, where they have silos, and film them just for Bud.
Please.
I got something that I filmed today that looks like silos. They're actually the big towers.
Wait, now here, let's get a different opinion. We have Dominic. Now, do you have corn silos down there or no?
We do, but not in the metropolitan area.
Obviously.
Ours are further out.
Yeah.
Our silos are in the rural areas.
All right. Well, send me a picture of an Australian silo, please.
I'll try and find some, yes.
Yeah, thank you.
For me,
My silos have
it's a long
return
drive.
vehicles in them, and I'm forbidden from the agency to actually film.
I swear, what was that guy's name again? The robot guy?
Max Headroom.
Yeah,
Max
I
Headroom.
swear I'm watching Max Headroom.
Oh, that's funny.
Totally.
You know, he kind of William reminds me here of
Writing it down.
Oh, wait. It's not an Etch-a-Sketch, though. Where's your Etch-a-Sketch?
Oh, yeah. I told him before the show started that sign that he made. I'd say I'd be even more impressed if he did that on an Etch-a-Sketch.
Write that one down, William.
I'll +1 that and do the Etch-a-Sketch, but with my feet.
That's funny.
God.
So listen, there have been a lot of people posting all week. I had been as I was going through the content, I noticed that a lot of people were posting black and white photos. So I decided to run a contest this week, and I did a black and white photo contest. We'll get into the results of that a little after, but I think right now what I want to do is what I think is a fan favorite here and play best of the rest.
Yes.
I hope Ray Kelly's in the house because Ray Kelly loves this. So let's do best of the rest and see all this beautiful footage.
This is great. everybody's got great content, man. This group rocks.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
I have several things to say, but first of all, great job, Paul. Chris, where the heck was that football field at?
That was actually a school, Hull, Massachusetts.
Really? Out on the end of what
they have like a in Hull, Massachusetts. It's kind of like south of Boston, and in Boston, south of Boston Harbor. There's a lot of little islands out there, but Hull is this peninsula that just goes out basically into the harbor, and at the end there's a high school, and they use the wind turbine there for some energy, but yeah, there's where the football field is.
That was freaking cool, man.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Good job.
That was.
It's a video last week. I think I released it last Monday. It's on my YouTube channel.
All right, well, I got to get over there and watch it. And
yeah,
third question, Jimmy, how long you been flying?
Jimmy, you're muted.
Oh, I got you fixed.
There we go.
There we go. So how long you been flying?
I've been flying a little over 2 years now. Just over 2 years now. The end of the summer. I've been building and flying because I started building, before I started flying. Really.
What got you interested in it?
I got a toy. I got a toy for Christmas from Walmart. Just one of those stupid little toys that don't really even have a camera on it. If it did, it was terrible, and I didn't use it. I mean, it was like a $50 plastic drone, and
yeah,
I just loved it. I love this thing, dude. I flew it every day for a while until I broke it. I was like, wow, I'm gonna build one. I stumbled across the Facebook group, and everybody was building them like the ones I used, the FPV ones. And after teasing myself and watching it for like 2 months, I just bought the DJI goggles. The V2 ones had just come out. They were out for a little bit. That's when I started flying. I bought the V2s right after they came out. That was my first set of goggles. My only set of goggles. I've never used any other ones. I use them still.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say hi, by the way, to all the new people that have joined in the chat. And I saw Herman and Michael. So hi. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Hi to everybody who's joined in.
Brant Ariels came in. Phantom Flight.
Yeah, he said he was
Phantom Flight 101.
Yep.
That's Herman.
All right.
Yep.
Part of those guys.
Those guys.
Those
Yep,
guys.
those guys.
Which have the 5 o'clock show on Wednesday evening. Those guys.
And Herman and Lawrence do a really good job with that show. Because their show is focused on a lot of the things that are going on with not just the drone community, but in the drone world in general. Like the whole issue that was going on in New York, and then they talk about if there's new units coming out, they talk about that, new controllers. Just it's all around general drone information, and if you want to get that, they really provide that. So make sure you check out their stream if you're available some night. It's a good show.
Lawrence has been putting out some stuff in the past couple of weeks that has just absolutely twisted me. Just amazing.
Yeah.
It's so amazing what he's been able to put out.
All those night city shots.
Well, how do you get a shot straight down and still get the horizon and that video he made with the subway pulling into the station was something I've probably watched. I've easily watched it 50 times. No joke.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
He does.
Yeah. So I actually had something that I wanted to discuss tonight, and I just wanted to, in general, just let people know, it takes a lot of time to put together, like an edit like Best of the Rest. And there was someone who had posted some content, and I had missed it, and I kind of got the feeling that he took it personally. And if you're watching tonight, I just want to let you know that nothing was personal. I just missed your post. If you post in the group and I don't give it a thumbs up in a comment, then I've missed it, because I like and comment on everything that I come across in there. I'm sure many people know that. So you were not missed intentionally, and just know that I try to keep up. It's just a lot of work. I start collecting the content on Wednesday, and it takes me about 20 hours between Wednesday and Thursday to go through the entire week's worth of material. But here's what happens. I start grabbing the content on Wednesday. I finish the edit either Friday or Saturday. Then I have the show on Sunday. So sometimes there's some content that gets in there between Friday and Sunday that I miss. And, it's, if I missed it, it's unintentional. And I just don't want anyone to feel like, they're being missed out on, because the idea here is I want everybody to be featured who shares their content. So, if you feel like I've missed some of your content, just shoot me a message and say you've missed it, and I'll get to it.
Well, just to add a comment, everybody that posts some really cool stuff, man.
I've seen some crazy awesome stuff,
work.
man. I really have.
Everything.
I wrote down a list of tonight's people in that I wanted to kind of make but there were too many to write down, and I was starting to get carpal tunnel syndrome, so I just let it go.
It's not on an Etch-a-Sketch.
No, but I did write it with my foot.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's great.
Cherokee says no days off. I think she's talking about you, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because
Hey, you know what?
I think Cherokee needs to be the next week's guest, whatever you call them. Guest.
Yeah,
person.
featured guest.
Yes.
We'll get Cherokee on here and see her drone flying skills.
I want to see her work, man.
I'll have to teach her how to fly a drone.
Yeah.
I got my Mini 2.
Yeah, the GPS drones are so it's so easy to teach people how to fly them. It's more about
I got
it's
a
not
question.
even. Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I don't have GPS drones, so you guys know I've never owned this DJI Mavic or anything like that, so I don't know. But something I thought about that I would like to do, would be send up. I was thinking about programming my own, but if I get a GPS one, set it up to orbit where I'm shooting, and then fly my FPV the way I do. Yeah. I'd like to get two birds, one stone. That's possible, right? With this,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, that's what Paul does with his videos. He takes a FPV and GPS drone
at the same time, though. Like you send the one up and then fly.
No, not actually. In all technicality, and there's no drone police in here, but you technically are not allowed to fly multiple drones at the same time unless you've had some sort of waiver. But from that aspect, that's not how I shoot. I go out and I get my GPS footage, and I get my FPV footage, and then I kind of edit them and put it together. But in theory, yes, that could be done.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but yes.
Here's the perfect opportunity, though. What you do is, if you do put a GPS drone up there and you want to do it legally, bring one of your kids and have your kids fly the GPS drone, the controller hold it, and then there you have two separate pilots, and you are, legally, you don't have anything to worry about.
Right. I have my spotter hold the controller, because we're supposed to have spotters, of course.
Right.
Of course.
Oh, here's a question.
Oh, wait. Oh, God.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Can my visual observer also fly a GPS drone?
I believe that if they are a visual observer for you flying FPV, my take on it is they cannot, because they need to be watching your drone.
Yeah.
As a visual observer, they're supposed to be watching your drone.
Suppose we're all in trouble now.
Even when I am out beyond the line of sight, if somebody comes up and says, "Are you flying visual line of sight?" because of my name, I can always say yes.
I just point in the sky going, "You can't see it? Come on, it's right there."
This is why you wear that outfit when you fly. And when someone says that to you, you just go, "Do you know how many people are watching me right at this very moment?"
And watching them as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Look who's getting some love tonight.
We're going to do the custom mug giveaway now. So if you want your chance, remember it's USA address shipping only. So if you win and you're out of the country, I'm sorry, I can't do anything for you. It's got to be shipping within the USA. So you must have a USA address to ship. And if you do win from another country and I can't ship it to you, I can re-roll or we can give it to another person. So hashtag
deep underground military bunkers.
I had that happen to me. I was giving away some propellers, and guy ended up living somewhere crazy, man. And it was like $60 a ship, and I was like, "Oh, I can't do that, man."
Yeah, I'm trying to. I want everybody to have, a mug and all that, but it's a lot of money to have to ship it overseas.
And it's well used.
It can be. Absolutely.
You can stand a spoon up in that one, bud.
Huh?
You can stand a spoon up in that mug, bud.
Yeah.
I've seen some people get
I
that.
am collecting names. I just haven't shared the screen yet. I will share the screen closer towards we have 17 entries right now. So hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance to win a custom USDS coffee mug. It's a great mug.
It is.
Yeah, you guys, I think I finally located the black goo. I'll send you a coordinates.
Listen, you should really incorporate this more into your videos, William. This is great.
Yeah, and do the jerky motion thingy. And
yeah, he reminds me of what's that video by Eminem? He's like, "Whoa, I'm a monster." He looked like Eminem in that video in the beginning.
See, he's just being scary right now.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
All right, so Johnny said if he wins, draw again, so we know that. And Jerry Frank says, I love my USDS mug. He uses it every day. That's awesome.
See, you need one of these. If you can see it.
All right, Lisa.
You need a
bag.
bag.
Yeah, okay, you already have it. Oh.
What's this one for? Oh, that's when I was the village clerk.
Yeah, she got it.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Where's my other one?
Hey, Jimmy, did you enter?
I don't think so. How do I do it in the chat? Where do I do that at?
You go on to YouTube, and you go to the page.
He's on his
and
cell
put in the
phone.
chat there.
Here, you need one of these too.
I'll tell you what, I will enter, but for Jimmy, because he can't type it. So I'll enter. If I win, that's Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think if I go out of
We've
here, it pulls
noticed.
me out of this.
All right, yeah. So if I win it, that's actually Jimmy's entry. I did that because he's on his phone and he can't enter in. So I'm not trying to cheat anybody, just trying to make sure everybody gets their shot.
Sheriff Bud, huh?
No, village president, Bud.
Village president.
I accidentally put hashtag stud.
That's what I put. Come on.
That's funny. All right, so I'm gonna let this run for about 30 more seconds, and then I'm gonna roll. So now's your last chance. Hashtag USDS.
Piece of POS.
Oh, that's Max Air.
Bring it. Light it up.
All right, you guys know what to
Good luck,
do.
everybody.
All right. I told you.
Alex.
Escardo.
Alex.
Awesome, great job, Alex. Send me your. I believe I already have your address, but if I don't, I'll get it from you. So
Can't get out.
And since we're talking about Alex Escardo, he had one of those standouts tonight in the best of the rest.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and Alex always does. He actually posted, I believe, a picture after I did best of the rest that I would have rather put in there.
He was on the list.
Yeah, he's fantastic. The colors in that top down of the rocks, that was really nice. The water looks so different there, and the blue it's like a turquoise, really great shots.
I like the one that was devoid of color tonight from Angie as well. That bridge was gorgeous.
Yep. Didn't that bring us to the black and white photos there?
Yep, I was just getting ready to do that now. I just seen someone do. Okay.
That was a segue for you.
Yeah, I had the black and white photo contest during the week, and I'm going to share the photos. We had the runner-up. I was going to pick 2, but I ended up picking 3. I always, for some reason, I feel like another person's got to get in there because the photos are all great. But we have our first runner-up,
and
that's
cool.
Paul
Awesome.
Kucherka. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Paul Kucherka.
Jeez.
Beautiful.
That looks like
Great
an old
shot.
time photo. Like
Yeah.
But look at the vehicles, though. They're modern.
Yeah. The modern cars throw it off.
But I agree with you, Chris.
And the reason why I had to have the second runner up here is Tony McGinn, okay, because he got Stonehenge.
Oh,
Look at
my
shadow.
goodness.
Wow.
What a shot.
Like, that's a great shot.
That is beautiful.
That's great.
Man, that looks like a nuclear blast.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfectly placed behind Stonehenge.
Or
Yeah,
I
and
should
it's
say a
a great
shockwave.
shot.
You know what I mean?
That was impressive. That was.
Wow.
That
But
was
the
really
winner,
awesome
the
picture.
winner, with no surprise, was such a simplistic photo. But this person has, won Sunday Spectacular on a couple of occasions, I believe, and their photography is always spot on. But I've seen this photo, and this photo is such a phenomenal black and white photo. And our winner is Nick Smith
Oh, wow.
with this shot right here. This is just,
That's
it's
awesome.
It looks so incredible for what it is, just a dead tree. But to me, it looks alien.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like a dead alien.
But
You know,
again,
and-
look at the shadows and the contrast. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the shadow.
that's gorgeous.
Yeah, and the shadows are so clear you can make out all the little squiggles in the sand and the little holes in the pebbles. So I mean, Nick Smith killed it with that photo. He couldn't make it here tonight because he was going to have dinner with his family. So I sent him out the link, but he couldn't be here. But what an incredible shot! So to those of you that shared those photos, I thank you so much, and to the winners.
Congratulations to everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the winners after the show and with their picture, and I will send each of them a custom sticker. Yeah,
Lisa, about doing the black and white photos, you can actually do that in post.
yeah,
Just turn the saturation down all the way.
Yeah.
yeah. Turn the saturation all the way down, but you want to work with your other sliders to bring out your detail.
Yeah.
And when you do your black and white photos, I always like when I make black and white photos, I really like to focus on the shadows. The shadows are really important in the black and white photos because they really make or break it,
Yep.
Yeah.
Shadows are super important.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, our hour is almost up. We actually have 6 minutes left, so I want to go around and give everybody a chance to, say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote. First and foremost, I want to say I'm so happy that there have been so many people who joined here tonight. We had hit, I think 51 people watching at one point. That's incredible.
52.
The chat's been really active. It's so hard to keep up with, and that's not saying anything bad, but that's a good thing. Lawrence is actually in the house now. Hi, Lawrence.
Yep.
Hello, Lawrence.
I really
Squads.
appreciate that. Yep. And so with that, I think I am going to give the floor to Bud.
Thank you. First of all, Paul, you do a fantastic job. Keep up the great work. I love these little contests you got. I've been asked by my head pro to refly the golf course to shoot some of the video for the course. So be on the lookout for that. Other than that, fly safe, stay safe. See you guys. Thanks.
All right, Bud. Thank you so much, brother. Have yourself a good week this week. And hopefully that shoot works out good for you. You got the Maverick 3. You got nothing to worry about.
I know.
You're
So
good.
make sure you get some silos too. I want to see some silos.
Yeah, I got your lighthouse right here. Well, wait. Don't cut me off yet. Wait.
Okay. Oh,
I think he's going to show it to you.
I know exactly what he's going to show me. I knew it. I knew
I
what
got
you
your
were gonna show
lighthouse
me.
right here.
Yep.
It's coming. It's going to be in the greatest video you ever saw.
All right. All right. That's a challenge, Bud. Let's do it.
All right. Have a great week, guys. Thanks.
All right,
You too,
Enjoy
bud.
your week.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to give the floor to William.
Hey, get out and fly with the people that you love. Even if it's not something that you don't normally do. Find someone that you love. Take them out. I've had the most fun this weekend going and flying with my wife, going to different places, something that she doesn't normally do. So get out and do that and spend more time trying to spread this. And while we're all here, everybody go back and check out some of the other pages of these people that are in the chat and in this group tonight that made it to the best of the rest and Sunday Spectacular. There's a lot of talent in this group. Don't feel that any of you have been overlooked. You guys are all very talented. We all really appreciate you guys, and I definitely appreciate being part of this group. So Paul and Chris, back Bud right up, man. You guys do a standout job with this. And I'm just really, really glad to be a part of it.
All right,
Thanks,
William.
William.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And
Very,
it's not
very-
even about the talent. It's the community. If you want, this isn't something that you're just going to come into and you're going to be able to nail it. You got to learn a lot of things. And what better way to learn a lot of things than be surrounded by such talented people? So get in the community. Don't be afraid to share your content, because, you know, people in this community here are not going to trash your work or whatever you do. We're going to help you. You have questions and you want to learn, just ask questions. And there are plenty of people who are willing to reach out a hand and help you. So, you know, do your thing.
I love the fact that you're a firewall for trolls, and there just aren't any in this group, and that's really what makes anyone new to this love it just that much more.
Yeah, we have, you know, we have over what? We have 3,500 members or something like that, 34. We have a lot of members and we don't have time for trolls. So if you're going to join the group and you're going to be a troll, listen, I don't miss a thing in there mostly, and I certainly don't miss a troll. And if I see a troll, they're gone instantly. There's no, oh, you get a warning. We don't play that. You're going to come in and you're going to, you know, you want to share your content. This is the place to do it. We don't have time for drama. We don't have any time for that. So, you know, just, you know, come in and have fun and post your content. And there's a lot of support here, so don't miss out on it. And if you want people to support your channels, go to the group and drop the link to your channel and say, hey, I'm looking for some support, and, you know, we'll get you out there. I'll get you on the show. If you're interested in being a special guest on the show, reach out to me. I'll get you in there. We'll make it happen. This is about the group. So if you're in the group and you want to be part of it, just let me know. We'll make it happen.
Mrs. Visual Line of Sight is calling me now to go fly. You guys have a good night.
You too.
All right, William. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to give the floor to Dominic.
Okay. I've got a discount code for my t-shirt store. So I'll put the link in the chat and the discount code so you can get a small percentage off. I've got new t-shirts in there currently. And also promote mental health. We'll be making I've always made a small donation to our mental health people down here.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
All
Dominic.
right, Dominic, thank you so much. I always appreciate having you on the show. Dominic's good people, and you know, we think a lot. We think alike on a lot of issues. So, you know, it's always nice to have someone there to talk to about those issues. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dominic, enjoy the week, brother.
Have a good week.
And our guest of the hour, Jimmy Wareham. I'm going to give you the floor. I want to remind everybody that Jimmy Wareham's YouTube channel link is pinned in the comments. And I'm going to add the link to his Instagram and any social medias he has in the video description. So be sure to check it out.
I want to show, if you guys want to get into look into FPV at all, this is the Team Drone Adventures. These are a bunch of guys, man. That those are FPV drone guys hard, man. All day, every day. Like, just Google that team or look it up on Facebook. Like, that's what they do. They fly FPV. But one thing I want to say, thank you guys for having me. I think it's pretty cool. You know, this is just my hobby, but, you know, safety first. Make sure you guys are safe with these things, because they will gash your finger or hurt somebody. Just double check everything. Make sure your prop nuts are tight. I can't tell you how many times I've just been flying and maybe the prop nut went loose and down it went, or something stupid like that. Just double check, pre-flight check. It'll save everything. Just checking before you fly. It really will. Just take a second, don't rush, and go over everything real quick. And I mean, that's the biggest thing to it. And then have fun. I see you guys were talking about trolls tonight. I mean, there's so much of that. And really, everybody just came to have fun in the end. Like, that's the only reason I started doing it. It's for fun. And I do. I fly by myself and I have fun all the time. Just be safe with it, because I've seen, you know, some crazy stuff that was definitely not safe. I've definitely, you know, grabbed my finger with a propeller, you know, arming it by accident, picking it up, and then just brushing the switch. There's so many things that can be avoided, though. Just taking a second and, you know, then go have fun. Just double check everything and don't rush. Enjoy it. I love flying. Yeah. I do. I absolutely love it. I love flying. There's nothing better to me than just going and cruising around in the marsh, or like, I like it. I love exploring nature. Go out of your comfort zone and do something that you normally wouldn't do, you know. I'll bet you that the drone won't let you down. As long as you take your time, that it'll get you there and it'll get you back. That stuff's pretty reliable. Because you guys see me, I'm always flying. I'm way out and never lands a lot of the times. I really am. I mean, I had to be over two miles away. I was so far away on this one, and you know, I kept thinking, wow, I can't believe it's still going, and it did. It just, the stuff's pretty reliable. Just, you know, as long as you use it right, you won't have any problems. Just take your time, and like I said, double check everything. Pre-flight checks, I mean, they're invaluable. A pre-flight check is there for a reason, and just make sure you do it because it'll save you so much trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you're talking from experience, because if you go check out his pictures on his Facebook profile, he got his finger with a prop, and he got a nice gnarly scar there with some stitches.
And that's you know, now I have a pre-arm switch. I have to hold a different switch, you know, before I can get my propellers to kick on. I know now what I didn't. You know, a lot of guys say put the throttle halfway up and then it won't arm on you. Well, I don't feel. I'll do that and put a pre-arm switch because I've already gotten bit, so I know better. You know, and I know that thing just kicked on and idled up and gashed into me like that. I couldn't imagine if it throttled up. You know, like I probably wouldn't even have a finger. Just be a nub.
Yeah.
You know, and these things are so powerful now because everybody wants to go faster. So they're making them faster.
Yep.
They're faster.
Make the motor faster, and that's how it goes. All right. Well, Jimmy, listen, I appreciate having you here tonight. It was great having you as a special guest. Everybody, make sure you check out his channel and his social medias. You know, we got you covered. And have yourself a great week, brother. And I look forward to seeing your next video come out.
I got a couple. I'm doing the gyro phone now. It's going to look pretty cool. Like I said, I've been pulling them from my phone, so I've never really ran them through stabilization or sat down. And I have the computer to do it. I have a pretty mean computer, and it's doing it now. Like I said, I was just grabbing clips and throwing it through gyro while we were talking. I never really sat down at it, so there's going to be a pretty cool one coming. It's going to look nice.
Thanks,
all right, buddy.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Have yourself a great week, brother.
Yeah, you have some serious passion, man, into this drone.
Flying, dude.
You know,
there's nothing more freeing to me than that. Like I go and I'm going, dude. Like nothing's bothering me for that couple minutes I'm flying. You know, it's freedom. It's awesome. I go exploring. Go exploring. Just grab your drone and go exploring. Like that's what we all do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right, man. Thanks, guys. I really had a good time.
Brother. Have yourself a good week. Appreciate having you here. All right, Chris, I'll give you the floor.
Well, you know, what everybody else said today is going to trump anything I had to say. I mean, you guys, I love you guys, man. You come in, you know, we had a really great show tonight. All I really have to promote out of, you know, I'm trying to hit 1K subscribers by the end of the summer, maybe we'll just say by the end of this year, just for personal satisfaction. But I also got a new video that came out tonight. It's one of my best Florida videos. It was down at the Palm Beach Harbor there. It shows Peanut Island. It also shows the easternmost point in Florida. So if you want to check that out, I would say go to NB Drones at NB Drones at YouTube and check that out.
Yeah. And yeah, absolutely. And they can always find you in the group and find your channel. You always post content there, so make sure you check it out.
I want to say I also wanted to say thank you to all the newcomers tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we'd like to see you back next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'd like to take a minute to remind everybody that mental health is an issue that affects a lot of people, a lot more than you may realize. And there are so many ways for people to reach out and get help that they might not know. You know, in America, you can dial 988. You can go, you know, anywhere in the world. You go to a hospital, ask for help. There are so many avenues that you don't have to do it alone, even if you don't have friends and family, you know, and you can reach out to people in the community. Just don't do it alone. There's no need to. And if you haven't been able to do it alone up until now, then what do you got to lose? You know, you got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. So reach out and get some help. Make sure you get up in the air. I know this is therapy for a lot of people. For me, I get up in the air and I stop flying and I forget all the problems that I have and all the stresses that I have. And I'm working on a project right now that's, the video is going to be focused around, it just the song that I picked for it kind of explains, how I feel when I fly. So, hopefully when that's done, I'm hoping to finish it this week and everybody will be able to check it out. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. And wow, we had a hell of a crowd in the chat. We had a great special guest. The open chat panel was fantastic. Like, a really great show tonight. And I couldn't have done it without everybody here. So with that, I'm going to roll the outro and remind everybody to have a great week. Make sure you get out there and fly, and make sure you get subscribed to each other. That's what we're here for, support. People aren't just going to subscribe to you. People are going to watch your content, and they're going to, get subscribed to your channel and like and comment on it. But you got to reach out. So go like and comment other people's videos, and they will get you back. I'm telling you, that's how we grow. We grow together. And Andrew, to answer your question, my Mavic 3 is okay. It was some sort of fluke error that I really can't determine what it was, but I haven't had it happen again. So I'm keeping a close eye on it. Although I had a very interesting thing happen yesterday, and I haven't released the video yet, but I'm going to be talking about that probably during next week's show. Chris already saw it. It's amazing what happened. I don't know how I didn't lose the drone, but it's mind-boggling. I'm going to put together a little video about it, post it to the group.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. It's absolutely unbelievable what happened. So I'll leave you in suspense with that. For now, I'm going to play the outro. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate you. And, just get out there and fly, man. Just get out there and fly and share that content. Chris, everybody talks about how well the Mavic 3 battery works and how long it lasts. I have my first gripe with it. It sucks when you put the drone up and about 2 minutes after you put it up, you have to pee because now you got to wait 40 damn minutes to go.